everybody, Coach Leanne Clear here, and I'm really excited today because I get to talk about something that I'm really passionate about and that I know is like the vital key to your success. Like, listen really carefully to this video. If you don't listen to me with anything else, I know this is a health and fitness video, challenge, but you really need to pay attention to this video right here. You need to start feeding your brain with positivity. You need to start feeding your brain with empowering thoughts. Because I know, I don't even have to ask the question, but sure, I'll ask it in a question. Do you sometimes get like negative talk in your head saying you can't do it? I don't have enough time. You start to make a lot of excuses and like things start to come up and they get in the way of your progress. Yeah, right? And this is why you're here, right? I'm sure you've had other attempts at this before. Well, this is a really, really vital key that I didn't really believe in the beginning, but as soon as I started believing in it and I started putting time, consistent time into it, my whole entire life started to change. And the way I viewed myself started to change. And so it's personal development. And this is going to come in a whole slew of different ways. But the first thing I really want to talk about is books. Reading a personal development book. I'm going to give you 3 suggestions. You don't have to take my suggestion. And I know that like asking a person to read a book is like asking them to jump off a cliff. You don't have to necessarily read. I make sure to sit down and read because sometimes when I hear a voice, I don't get to interpret it the way I would have read it. So I really like my imagination to go wild and my own voice in my head reading it instead of that negative voice. You know what I'm saying? So I know that you have that negative voice. So our goal is to really not get rid of it, because it's never going to go away. I still face that voice. I still get the negative thoughts. But you're going to be able to replace those negative thoughts with amazing thoughts, with beautiful thoughts, with wonderful thoughts of truth about yourself and how powerful you really are and how amazing and beautiful you really are. And ultimately, that's what I want you to learn from this entire challenge, is that you are beautiful in here. So take care of yourself because you're worth it. But it's so hard, especially for females, just to understand that. I know that it was for me. And if you ever have those thoughts, it's okay. But you got to do something about it. It's okay not to be okay, but it's not okay to stay there. And plus, we want to be freaking awesome. I don't want you to just get a nice body. I want you to go. I want you to feel so freaking confident about yourself that you go and you rock it out and you make a huge difference in the world somewhere. Small, medium, big way, I don't care. But you go and you live your life in an amazing way. Now I'm going to hop off my soapbox really quick, and we're going to give you the recommendations for the books, okay? So, my number 1 book, I'm reading it right now, and I'm only on chapter 2, but this is the most outstanding book I've ever read in my life. I love this guy. If you ever see his videos, you will know exactly why I like him. He's very energetic like me. It's not that easy of a read because every single line is kind of like a quote. It could be a quote that like you see somewhere. So the book I'm talking about is the Motivation Manifesto by Brendon Burchard. Motivation Manifesto by Brendon Burchard. This book is phenomenal. Phenomenal. This is my number 1 book recommendation for you because it really, really lets you know about what's going on. Because this is what's going to happen. And this book actually made me really decide to make this video because it's so hard to do this challenge. It's so hard to work on your health and fitness. It really is. But why? So I already talked about the negative talk that you have in your head. I'm not worth it. I can't do it. Any kind of negative thoughts that you have about yourself or about the process that you're going through to get yourself better. That's self-oppression. That's self-sabotage. That sucks. But the other thing that's going to happen is that you're going to have social sabotage and oppression as well. The world isn't set up for you to do this easily. It's going to be difficult. It's going to be a challenge. You're going to be tested over and over and over again. And you need to be strong, not just physically, but in here. You need to be strong. And that's what's going to get you through this challenge, and that's what's going to keep you on the right path later on. That's what's going to keep you going and allow you to go chase your dreams. All right? So, Motivation Manifesto by Brendon Burchard. Now, my second recommendation you are a badass. She is a lot more funny. Her name is by Jen Sincero. She's a lot more funny, a lot more quirky, but she also, she's very raw, if that makes sense. Very raw. You know, Brendan's kind of, it's difficult to listen to what he says, but he says everything very eloquently. Very, very eloquently. She is just straight up like, you're a moron. Why do we have these stupid thoughts? But then she talks about how you can go about changing it. I mean, all these books do. They go about, there's strategy in there. They make you aware of what's going on, and they tell you why it's going on, and then they help you figure out how to make it better. So, Jen Sincero, yeah, like, phenomenal book. Great book. I would highly recommend it. By the way, Brendon Burchard's book right now, I don't know when you're watching this video, but if you go to Brendan.com, he gives this book away for free right now. And all you have to do is pay shipping. So this one's kind of a deal breaker. And then You Are a Badass by Jen Sincero. I just finished that up. And every single time, I just read one chapter a day. And I flew through the book. But it was awesome. It made me like laugh. And I was having fun. And I was reflecting. It's definitely more light, kind of lighthearted, but also heavy at the same time. It's weird. But it's a very good read. Very, very good read. And really awesome for the mind to be fed. The next book I have for you is The 15 Invaluable Laws of Growth by John C. Maxwell. Honestly, anything by John C. Maxwell, I will stand behind. This guy is an absolute genius. And he really, really breaks it down for you. I've read this book. This is one of my first personal development books, and I still stand by it today. I love it very, very much. Also, another easy read. He's kind of like in the middle. He's an older gentleman, so, you know, he doesn't have any kind of like quirk to him. But it's an easier read. It's definitely an easier read. It's not super eloquent, and it's not like, what the heck is this girl saying? It's a very, very easy read. So those are my three recommendations for personal development. And that's just you sitting down, spending time by yourself, and investing in yourself, just like your workout, but now you're working your mind. All right? Now, let's talk about something besides just personal development. You need to start changing the things that you see every day. So like we were just talking about before, the social sabotage and the social oppression that you're going to face is on Facebook, is on all of your social media platforms, is in the magazines that you get, what you see when you go to the store, what you watch on TV, the videos you watch on YouTube. Stop watching. If you ever click on a fight or something that's negative or gossip or you know, it's okay to watch the news, but I don't watch the news just because it's so depressing. About 90% of it's not good stuff. So you want to start following people on your social media platforms that are motivators. Start following the trainer of your program. Whatever trainer you have, they have to sign a contract with Beachbody, and one of their things is that they have to be on social media. Chalene Johnson is a phenomenal person to follow on social media, but you also want to find somebody that you like really click with. You can follow me on social media. I always put out personal development type of stuff on my YouTube channel, and you want to go and find people. Look at motivational videos. Make sure you find motivational Facebook pages and Twitters to follow. Because you want to stop filling your head with like I got stupid, silly drunk, and I like cracked my head open, and I'm in the hospital because I've been just moseying through life, and I've been letting life happen to me rather than taking the reins of life and being a freaking awesome person. You want to be around positive people. You want to be surrounded by positivity, things that are lifting you up and making you a better person. Do that in all areas of your life. All areas. And if you have that friend that keeps telling you you're going to fail, you're going to fail, you're going to fail, I know it's hard, but you need to kick that friend to the curb. That's the hardest thing I needed to say this entire video because I was there. I had a really good friend that I loved dearly, but they were just stuck. And I kept trying to lift them up and trying to lift them up. It's not my job. It's not my job. You can only lead a horse to water. You cannot make the horse drink. All right? So even if you just need to separate a little, give yourself a little bit extra time instead of being around that person so much. Now, in this video, on the comments of this video, I want you to comment below some things that you think you can implement. So let's make it like a little brainstorm conversation. What are some things that you know you can implement right away? Did you find somebody on social media that you're like, wow, I love this person, I'm going to follow them? If you did, post it below. Who knows? Maybe somebody else in the group will also enjoy that and like that. And then you two will become friends because you guys like the same stuff. So comment below. Let's make a quick recap. I know this video is a little bit longer, but it was really important for me to exercise this knowledge to you. Because this is the kind of stuff that like a lot of other people just don't offer you. I know a lot of other fitness programs out there, and like, no, you don't need Beachbody products to be successful. I tell people that all the time. There are plenty of ways to lose weight and get fit and healthy. But there's nothing like this company when it comes to rocking it out with personal development and being just an absolute rock star in your life and loving who you are. That's the real core of what we do. So, real quick recap, get some books. Order some books off Amazon. I also have an Audible account. And so if you get all Audible from Amazon, I'll actually buy your first book for you. How about that? We'll make that deal. Just shoot me a message and send me the email that you have attached to your Audible account, and I will get a book for you. All right? So that's really exciting. So books, your social media, and your friends. Look around your life and make improvements on it. And constantly. You cannot just feed once. Don't just read one book and then say, okay, I'm done with the book. It's just like you can't go and work out once and then say, okay, I'm done working out for the rest of my life. I'm fit. No, that's not how it happens. It's continual. All right? So it's not a big, scary, hairy thing. Just start reading. Trust me on this one. I love you guys very, very much. And I'm very proud of you for taking the step to be in this group and to watch this video. Please comment below. I'm so excited. I'm so geeked out for what you guys are going to say and like the brainstorm is going to happen. I'm real geek for brainstorms. I love it. And I hope you're having an awesome day, and I'll see you tomorrow.